Welcome back to Google class. Hi students, how are you? I'm James here. Today I'm going to start a new chapter. Okay, same Transfer of Property Act. Same Transfer of Property Act. Sale. I think you know very well the sale. Sale procedure also you know very well, because in modern days or olden days also many people are using sales. How to sell the product. Okay, many peoples means the sales managers, salesman. Okay, so most of the peoples are doing like this business also. Okay, so not this like this is sale. Okay, what is the meaning of sale as per the Transfer of Property Act? Okay, in this video I'm giving a definition of the sales. Okay, section 54 to 57, 54, 55, 56, 57. So section 54 to 57 of Transfer of Property Act 1882 explain about sale, of sale, OF of SALE, sale. Okay, we'll go to subject. Students, what is the definition and the essentials of sales? Okay, these are all included in the section 54. So what is the meaning of sale? A transfer of a right of property. Okay, a transfer of a right of property in consideration of a sum of money. In consideration of sum of money. Consideration means if any one of the product I am giving to you without any gift, what happened? Sale, consideration. What consideration? Some money. Okay, so 1,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, something like. If you are going to shop, any other mobile shop, what will happen? The salesman, sir, madam, take this mobile. Okay, what is the consideration? 25,000, 50,000, that's all. If you are pay the consideration, that means money, you are receiving the product, sold out, that's all. Okay, this is a procedure. Okay, we'll discuss as per the section 54 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Sale defined. Sale is a transfer of ownership in exchange for a price paid. In exchange for a price paid, or promised, or part paid. Okay, and part promised. Part paid and part praised. Okay, part promised, part paid and part promised. That's all. This is definition of section 54. Okay, and another thing, essential elements of sale. What are the essential elements of sales? 4 is available. Number 1, the parties. Parties means you and me. Okay, seller and buyer. Okay, that means number 1 is party. Number 2, subject matter. Number 3, transfer or conveyance. Same word. Transfer or conveyance is same word. Okay, that point. 4th point, the price. That means consideration. Price or consideration. Okay, same only. Okay, who are all parties? There are 2 parties. Number 1, the seller. Number 2, the buyer. Okay, seller. The seller must be a competent person. Okay, he must be a competent person. Without competent person, what will happen? Nothing. Okay, so he must possess the property. He is having own property. For example, I am having any one of the property, movable property or movable property, whatever it may be. Okay, then only I am authorized person to sell my product to any other person, transfer to any other person. Okay, so he must possess the property. He must possess good title on the property. Good title. Good title means owner of the property. Okay, if he does not possess his own property, he must possess the authority to sell the property. Okay, for example, if you are going to any shop, agent or any salesman is there. Okay, he is authorized person. That's all. Selling to, if any one of the product. Okay, or if any agents. For example, I am having one immovable property. Okay, I am authorized to any one of the agent to sell the property. as per some commission, something like whatever it is. Okay, so in my presence, because of me, he is selling my property. Okay, so this is called, he must possess the authority to sell the property. He must not be a minor. Okay, as per the contract act we already studied, no, overall competent person. Okay, so he must not be a minor or a person of unsound mind. He must be a person having capacity to contract. Okay, this is the seller point. And second one, the buyer. The buyer may be any person buyer. Okay, who is not disqualified to be a transferee under section 6 subclause H of. Okay, a minor is a competent person if e-sales transaction conducted by his guardian. Okay, a minor is a competent person if the sale transaction is conducted by his guardian and the consideration is paid and that sale transaction is for the welfare of the minor. However, a minor or lunatic is not entitled to enter into a contract directly. Fine. This also we already studied contract law. Okay, and second point, the subject matter. What is subject matter as per the sale? The subject matter must be of immovable property. Because why? Because this is Transfer of Property Act. This section does not apply to the movable property. Okay, not movable property, not like that mobile phone, something like. Okay, earlier I said that is example, then only you know the what are the sales mean. Okay, but as per the Transfer of Property Act, not included in the movable property, only immovable property. Okay, so distinction between the movable and immovable property as explained in section 3 of the Transfer of Property Act, we already studied earlier video class or earlier our classroom also. Okay, and third one, the transfer or conveyance. What is the meaning? That the third point, essential ingredients of sales for the movable property, this transfer, the transfer or conveyance, how it will be transferred to another person. For the movable property, registration is not required. Okay, fine. Movable property, registration is not required. Simply delivery of possession is sufficient in case of movable properties. That also sales will be occurred. Okay, but even if it is reduced into writing, no registration is required. Okay, but particularly immovable property, as per the Transfer of Property Act, it requires two modes. What modes? Number one is registration, number two is delivery of possession. Okay, under the Registration Act 1908, the immovable property worth rupees 100, okay, minimum worth rupees 100 or more requires registration. Okay, no appeal. Minimum 100 or more value of the property means requires registration. Property does not pass, in other words, ownership is not transferred until registration is effected. Okay, another point, how is a sale effected? The same section 54 provides sale how made. In this section, such a transfer in the case of tangible immovable property of the value of 100 rupees and upwards, or in the case of reversion or other intangible thing, can be made only by registered instrument. Okay, in the case of tangible immovable property of a value less than 100 rupees, such transfer may be made either by a registered instrument or by delivery of the property. Okay, delivery of tangible immovable property takes place when the seller places the buyer or such person as he directs in possession of the property. Okay, so therefore section 54 clearly provides the delivery plus unregistered sale deed do not convey the valid transfer on the buyer. Okay. And another point, contract for sale. Conveyance is nothing but a contract. There must be a valid contract concluded between the parties. Okay. So section 64 says about it, contract for sale means a contract for the sale of immovable property is a contract that a sale of such property shall take place on terms settled between the parties. Okay. If does not of itself create any interest in or charge on such property. Now it's clear? Okay. I'll give you one example as per the TP Act. Then it is very easy to understand. Okay. Here Ramu and here Ramu and Mani, two persons, or A, B. Okay. A is a Ramu, B is a Mani. Note down. Here I am using instead of A Ramu, instead of B Mani. Okay. Ramu wants to sell his house to Mani, and Mani is ready to pay the consideration agreed as per the contract. Okay. Then Mani pays some advance to Ramu and enters into a contract for sale. Okay. Agreement. This contract for sale is not a full conveyance. Okay. Temporarily both were agreed and drawing a agreement, all that's all, sale agreement. So this is not a full conveyance. It is only a contract to sell. The parties Ramu and Mani enter into contract for sale and discuss the terms and condition about the price, amount. Okay. What amount or mode of payment, cash or any other check, whatever it, and date of registration, etc. This contract for sale must be attested at least by 2 witnesses. Okay. One witness is not valid. We need 2 witnesses. So this contract for sale does not create the ownership in Mani, but it gives rise the right to sue. Sue means file. Sue the other party who fails to perform the contract under specific relief. Okay. This specification already given. Why? Because both were agreed to enter into the contract. Okay. Already Mani paid advance amount also. If Ramu does not come forward to register on the specified date as per the contract, Mani can sue him for specific performance of the contract. Okay. If Mani does not come forward to pay the consideration, that means money, pay the consideration and get registered in his name. Okay. Here Ramu can sue him for specific performance of the contract. That's all. Okay. This is for contract for sale as per the section 54 of the Transfer of Property Act. Next one, price. Okay. Price. That is transfer, we already seen. The fourth point is price. These are all essential ingredients. Okay. The price is the essential feature of sale. The price is fixed by the parties before the conveyance took place. Price is of the essence of a contract of sale, and unless the price is fixed, there is no enforceable contract. Okay. The price is fixed by the parties with their own consent and under prevailing market position and other circumstances. The payment of price is not necessary for the completion of the sale. The price must be paid in money or promised or part paid and part promised. Okay, whatever it may be as per the contract. If the intention is the property should pass on registration. The sale is complete as soon as the deed is registered. Okay, whether the price has been paid or promised, but the price must be fixed. The buyer is entitled to sue for possession although he has not paid price. Okay, that's all. This is section 54. Okay student, now it's clear, I think so. This portion is very interesting. Okay, bye students, will you meet you again next video class and next section of this same chapter. Okay, thank you, bye.